How's it going, guys? Hope you all are doing great. This is E-Vlog coming to you live, and welcome back on the continuation on Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, on the previous episode, the episode left us. Itadori and Kagesaki, they were able to defeat Eso and Ketsuzo, right? But we learned towards the ending of the previous episode that there is a third brother, and we saw him sitting at the high table, sitting in the circle of Mahito and Geto. Now, although Mahito doesn't really care much about anybody because he thrives in despair, he thrives in Tetumo. Tetumo. Yet, the third brother Cheso, I don't think that he is pleased to hear the fact or to hear that his brother or his two brothers has been defeated. If he never had a reason to fight the sorceress school, I believe for the fact that they have killed his two brothers, they have given him enough reason, enough mojo, enough hate to fight the sorceress schools. Now, with that being said, the anime left us on episode 24, okay? That's where the anime left us. Episode 24 of Jujutsu Kaisen. So we're going to continue from there, because the manga started on episode 64. So I just wanted to point that out. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let me bring this down a little bit. So Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 64, it's like that. Upon receiving recommendations from 2 or more grade 1 sorcerers, that person will accompany a grade 1 or similar level sorceress on several missions. If that person is deemed worthy, they will be granted semi-grade 1 rank and be assigned a grade 1 mission to complete independently. Based on the outcome of that mission, the decision to grant or deny grade 1 status will be determined. My brother, if you guys recall towards the end when the sorcerers, the top class sorcerers were discussing, and Itadori, not Itadori, what's his name? Todo, he vouched for Itadori, and each and every one of them said that the new school or the new class, they have grown tremendously, that they can now be regarded as a top class or one of the best class out there or something in that regards. My brother Itadori will no doubt accept the recommendation as long as Sekuno is not cooperating. He will need to be assigned more dangerous missions in order to increase the likelihood of encountering fingers. Okay, and we recall, if I recall correctly, Sekuno ate his own finger towards the end. Itadori did not mean to eat that finger because Fushiguro or Magami gave it to him to keep it until they get to the sorcerer's school. But Sekuno, using his own Sekuno ways, devoured his own finger. Let's continue. You know what that means, right? Miss Meh. What it means? Sure, it means everything. and it seems like Todo is playing tennis with this lady. This lady here, we saw her towards the end of the last season, season 1, episode 24. We saw her playing. We saw her giving her own ideology, and everything. Mr. Todo, they're playing table tennis. Hmm. A bright future. In other words, Ayo Todo and Yuji Itadori will share a bright future when we work together on missions. And if I recall correctly, Todo has been training, not only training, advising Itadori, giving him his own mentor. You know what I mean? And that is going so well. And I did say on one of the episodes that I hope to see these two work together in near future. That I hope to see Itadori and Todo work together in future, work as a team. You're gonna say that you're gonna say that the accompanying grade 1 sorceress doesn't necessarily have to be me, right? But I guarantee this. Say no more, huh? Just as the apple falls to the earth, we gravitate towards each other. This is Todo saying this. The person who put in a recommendation, the one who accompanies the normies can't be. Like I was gonna say, it is destiny, Todo said. We were the ones who recommended Itadori. So it will be someone other than how when there are 3 box letters. I'm not sure if to read from the right or if to read from the left, because they put it that way. It's hard to know like where to read from. So I wanted to try a new product from Givenchy, so I headed into town. Itadori said something about a movie he wanted to watch. After the mission, Fushiguro was taken straight home by Ichiji. That's the driver, right? Ichiji, the driver. Was that Itadori with you earlier? Excuse me. Huh? This is me at my junior high graduation. What in the world happened? Yuko Ozawa. What? Really? Isn't this just a half a year ago? And with moving to Tokyo and the stress of a new environment, I just happened to grow 15 centimeters. And I believe this is Kogisaki saying, wow, she's like Kuroko Sato from Yu Yu Hakusho. It's Itadori. I actually wanted to ask him for his number and stuff too, but I was going to move to Tokyo anyway. On graduation day, I mustered up the courage to ask him for a photo. So this girl named Yuko Azawa likes Itadori and he wanted to ask him for a photo, right? Yuko, does that mean God? I thought maybe The me of today could, when I saw him earlier. It's like that. Yes. It's like that. That. Okay, Dr. Lamb is saying that I read some of it wrong. So, because like the box comes this way, right? Read it from the right and then to the left, or read it from the left to the right. There is a guy on the way who knows Itadori better than me. Let's hear what he has to say first. I am gonna send you the address to this restaurant. So could you please drop him off here? Hey, Mr. Ichiji, is Fushiguro still with you? Oh, okay. I'm gonna send you the address to this restaurant. So could you drop him off here? Thanks a bunch. Hey, Mr. Ichiji, is Fushiguro still with you? Even if heaven and earth were to dance the lambada. No way. If you happen to also like, nope. Nope. Huh, my heart just skipped a bit. Skis. What the heck is this about? Hey, you see this girl here, blah 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 blah. Huh? You're Fushiguro. Does Itadori have a girlfriend? Yeah, this girl is instigating and wants to know if Itadori has a girlfriend because she has taken a liking into him. Yep, it's like that. It's like that. So you're saying I doubt he has a girlfriend, Fushiguro said, and and Kogasaki said, "What makes you think that?" He didn't seem bothered by the fact he was moving to Tokyo all of a sudden. Plus, he's got some posters hanging in his room. Not the kind of not the kind of someone with girlfriend would have. Are you the type to drink black coffee in front of a girl to impress her even though you don't like it? uh, you called me here. You called me to hear what I have to say, right? Do you happen to know what kind of girls he likes? Oh, right. He said something about liking tall girls. Cheers. I'm gonna get Itadori over here. Nice. You're okay with that, right? Yes. Hey, what are you doing here, Fushiguro? And this is when Itadori walks in. That's awfully casual, is it? That was quick. And Itadori said, and Kogasaki said, "Oh crap! I didn't find a cash exchange, so I traded in for prizes. Didn't I tell Itadori about Yuko yet? What's that?" There is no way he will know who she is with such a big change. Huh? This is Itadori. To hear from the person they like, "Who are you?" That gotta be the worst then. "Hey, Ozawa, what's up?" And you see Kokusaki and Fushiguro giving him or showing their expression 10 out of 10. Itadori, is there anyone you like in class? Uh, Yokuza asked. Not really. You have to pick someone. In that case, Ozawa? What? You're joking. I mean, she's fat. Oh my goodness. Itadori is literally saying what or how he feels right now. How come you're reading from the website I gave? Okay, what's Mr. Smokey, you're saying that the website that you gave me is a little better. Is that what you're saying? Because the way it's written, sometimes you have to kind of read the words to kind of match exactly what the answer is. But if you're saying that the website that you gave me is a little better in terms of the reading pattern, how it goes, well, let me give it a try. 1 second. One moment, guys. This is chapter 144. So we're looking for chapter 64. So where did we left off? Okay. It's still written the same pattern. And you guys said to read from the left to the right, right? So we're back where we left off. Although the dialogues are still written in the same pattern. Like there are like you have to really read it before you read it. Like you know what I mean? So we let's continue on where we left off. So Itadori work, walks in and said, "Who are you? What's up? Hey, Ozawa, what's up? What is small world?" And Itadori Amagami or Kogisaki, sorry, Fushiguro and Kogisaki showing how they feel, and Itadori is there. Is there anyone you like in class? Not really. Ozawa, in that case, you have to pick someone. What? You're joking. The way she eats and her writing and stuff. But I mean, she's fat. It's really elegant. I thought you liked tall girls with big butts. That's true, but that's something else. It's super hard to eat fish properly. I don't like guys, but Itadori's the exception. Itadori seem Itadori sees something in me that I didn't even know about. I wouldn't like someone who doesn't like me too. Girls put on weight easily, you know, but I was always fat, she said. People I don't like would do. Maybe the person I am now could. I thought, but I am just doing the same thing. See you around. It looks like Itadori does not want to stick around, for this kind of conversation. He doesn't want to because the more Yakuzo pesters him to let her know how he feels about her, the more Itadori doesn't want to hang around to talk about this, the more he wants to avoid hurting her feelings, right? Huh. Anyway, Fushiguro, I realized how I truly feel. I exchanged contact info with her so we could be fine. Are you sure it's okay? Fushiguro asked. Is that so? Let's go watch a movie. My heart skipped a bit. Before I get a boyfriend really annoys me. He's supposed to be after me. The idea of Itadori getting a girlfriend. Okay, let's move on. Hold on, let me check something here. You know how in other mangas they normally have page 64, or like they have a chapter and the chapter has page 1, page 2, page 3. Let me just make sure that we're not missing any page of so 64. Okay. So the next chapter will be page 65 then. And if that's how the page works, then I'm going to stay here for quite some time, because if that's how easy it is to finish a page, how far does this hallway go? I would say I have come about 15k in the past 30 minutes. I don't see the markers we left along the way either. It keeps overlapping space and we move forward. As we move forward, the cursed spirit isn't using a barrier that creates a loop in the mansion, sorry. In that case, maybe, but unlikely, or it's a ridiculous huge barrier. Let's split up. Oh man, you know when people split up, someone normally dies. Let's split up. The walls are impenetrable too. If one of us can get out, they can attack from the other side, or even call for help. Let's split up and move unpredictably. If the spirit's barrier can't keep up, we should be able to get out. The overlapping theory is the most likely one. So it seems like these sorcerers high class students, they've got themselves into a unique situation. Let's try it. I came to help. Oh, Chihimi. It seems like Gojo enters the scene. Are you crying? I'm not crying. Respect your elders. Grade 2 Jujutsu sorcerers Uchihime, Airi, Jujutsu High School Year, Satoru Gojo. If I cry, will you console me? She asked. How do you pronounce her name again? Or Achihime. Achihime. I want to get used to pronouncing her name. If I cry, will you console me? She asked. I wouldn't say no to that. You wouldn't cry. Grade 1 Jujutsu Sorcerer. My. Gojo, I didn't ask for your. Oh, it seems like Chiemi, she's busy facing this special grade curse spirit here. She's busy. Don't swallow it. We will take it in later. Satoru, it's not nice to pick on the weak. Jujutsu High School, Jujutsu High second year Sugaru Geto. It seems like Geto enters the scene, and we saw Geto towards the ending of towards the ending of episode 24. You're the one. You're the one who. You're the one who's picking on her, Geto. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't even know it. Gah. Who the heck would pick on someone strong? Shuku? We were worried about you since you didn't call for 2 days. Jujutsu Jujutsu High second year Shuko Irira. It seems like this is the first time we're seeing this character, if I'm not mistaken. Uchimi, are you okay? We thought it was weird, even though you are here, Mai. Oh, so it was something like. Sorry. We thought it was weird, even though you are here. Mai. Looks like it. Anyway. Oh, so it was something like the barrier messing with time. It's rare, but it doesn't happen. No, no way I will become trash like that. Shuko, don't become like those two. Don't become like those two, okay? And then she says, "No way I will become trash like that." You see, it's really interesting because you have to really read it to before you say anything. Like because the way they are written, it's so different. 2 days. Where is the carton? Is where and tear on old piping to blame. We take it over to Fushi, the reporter at the scene. Suzuka explosion at Hamistesu City. So this is a news reporting about the incident that just happened. Up next, an accident in Hamamatsu City in Shikusa Shizuoka Prefecture results in an explosion. Let's keep going. And okay, so guys, you're saying that I'm reading it wrong and I'm trying to understand. So how it goes is you like, because I'm trying to understand how to read this. You read from left to right. So if I'm reading from here and left the assistant manager behind and forgot about the certain two, so should like okay. So if I go up, next up, an accident in Hamas, Hamamatsu City in Shizuoka Prefecture results in an explosion. Is wear and tear on old piping to blame? We take it over to Fushi, the reporter at the scene. Okay, so Mr. Smokey said read from right to left. Read from right to left because it can be confusing at times. Trust me. So I'm gonna read from right to left now. Someone here said they would put up a curtain and left the assistant manager behind and forgot about the curtain too. Fuse up. Grade 1 sorcerer Masa Chi Yaga. So it's you, Sensei. We are better than pointing fingers at each other. Special, this is grade 1 sorcerer Masa Chi Yaga. So this guy here, Masachi Yaga, is their sensei. That's really interesting because we don't see that much sensei that is. So is this guy stronger than Gojo? Because we know how strong Gojo is, right? Even necessary in the first place are curtains. Does it even matter if regular people see us? It's not like they can see cursed spirits or jujutsu anyway. Of course, it matters. The contentment of cursed spirits is of the utmost importance for the citizens' peace of, for the citizens' peace of mind. For that reason, keeping unseen threats confidential is important. Not only the yeah, gotcha. It's such a pain looking out for the weak. Gojo said, society should protect the weak and keep the strong in check. You see, Satoru? You see, Satoru, Jujutsu exists to protect non-Jujutsu users. Okay? Being righteous, I hate that stuff. It seems like Gojo is not too keen in helping non-jujitsu users. What? Applying reason, applying reason and responsibility to jujitsu is what weak people do. Don't get all proud of yourself for sporting that garbage. Blah. Let's take this outside. Go by yourself. You lonely? You lonely? Go by yourself. So he says because he's not really paying that, he's not really agreeing with him. And he says, let's take this outside. And I believe Gojo said, go by yourself. No, yeah, Gojo said, you lonely? Go by yourself. And the sensei says, where is Shuko? Who knows? Maybe the bathroom? Doesn't matter. For this mission, I am going to have to go together. I am going to have you two go together, sorry. And it looks like they are now really looking forward and working together right here. What's with the face? Nothing. To be honest, it's quite the responsibility since this comes from Master Tengen. Fushiguro said. There are there are two objectives. Master Tengen has found the perfect star plasma vessel. And if we remember Tengen, he fought Panda, right? And because of his ability, he cannot step outside. Even if he's not in that tub, his body will start boiling. You know what I mean? He just can't step outside because of his sickness. Escort the girl and erase her. Excuse me. In chapter 64, Itadori kills time before the movie at a certain place. That starts with Pa, where people under the age of 18 aren't allowed. Concerning this, both the editor and the team as a whole said no, but Akatami Sensei replied with a yeah, I know, and ignored the warning. There were discussions as to whether the scene should have been changed for the graphic novel release. However, Itadori was raised by his grandfather. who probably started bringing him to those kinds of places when Itadori was in the sixth grade. Plus, he's the kind of idiot who immediately clicks yes when asked if they are older than 18 online. I, Akutami, Akutami, am not particularly fond of Itadori, but his lowbrow quality is one thing that he and that of delinquency. Delinquency lies Itadori's good-natured personality. So please try and look for that. Seems like they are giving us a heads up here regarding Itadori's character. Chapter 66, Hidden Inventory Part 2. Escort the girl and erase her? Correct, Sensei said. He's finally lost it. It is spring after all, and what what with being the next principal, he's starting to get carried away. All jokes aside, are we resetting Master Tenjin's cursed technique? I will decide whether that's considered a joke or not. What's that? You should know this vibe. What? Master Tengen possesses the cursed technique of immortality, but it doesn't stop the aging process. Master Tengen doesn't have a particular issue with aging. However, once a certain age is reached, the cursed technique will try to change bodies. So he's saying here that Master Tengen possesses the cursed technique of immortality, but it doesn't stop him from aging. So from time to time, he has to change bodies, right? Because he said, however, once a certain age is reached, the cursed technique will try to change bodies. Evolution. Master Tengen will no longer be human and will ascend to a higher state. So what's the problem? Gojo asked. According to the Master Tengen, your will also ceases to exist once you reach that level. Master Tengen will no longer be Master Tengen. The barriers that protect both Jujutsu schools, the pillar of the Jujutsu world, and the assistant manager's barrier techniques are all strengthened by Master Tengen. Okay? Without Master Tengen, security and even undertaking missions will become more difficult. One second, guys. Let me. I believe by them saying Master Tengen, they are referring to the sick guy, right? Tengen, the one that fought Panda. Worst case scenario, Master Tengen could become an enemy to humanity. That's worst case scenario. That's why once every 500 years, Master Tengen needs to merge with a compatible star plasma vessel and rewrite the body's genetic information. Hmm. Hold on. If the body is refreshed, then the cursed technique will flow suit. Gotcha. So become mental gray mon is fine, but it would be a problem if he became Skull Gary Mon. Okay, guys, thanks for pointing that out because for some reason I thought that Tengen is the guy lying in the tub, the one that fought Panda. It seems like I have forgotten his name, which is, you know, because Tengen, I have to look and, you know, see if I am mistaking him for somebody else. And I'm glad that you clarify with me that no one has seen Tengen yet. It seems like Tengen is master of all masters, right? Because based on how they're explaining his body DNA, it looks like every now and then he has to change bodies in order to. So we reset back to Kuromon, right? Hold on, let me. Evolution will not occur. So we reset back to Kuromon, right? Right. Anyway, the location of the star plasma vessel has been leaked. There are now two groups targeting the girl. Hmm. The organization aiming to overturn the current Jujutsu world by having Master Tengen lose all reason. The curse user group Q. So these are the next group that are targeting, or one of the group that are targeting Master Tengen's vessel. Because it says here the organization aiming to overturn the current Jujutsu world by having Master Tengen lose all reason. the curse user group Q, and the group that worships Master Tenjin as their deity. The star religion group known as the Time Vessel Association. The Time Vessel Association. Master Tenjin and the star plasma vessel will merge in 2 days when the moon is full. Escort the girl and bring her to Master Tenjin. If you fail, the repercussion could greatly affect society. Don't screw this up, Sensei says. But for real, I get why the curse user group Q is after her. But why does the Star Religions group want to kill her? What they worship is a pure Master Tenjin. They believe a star plasma vessel would soil its purity. Now, listen, this is so weird. This is so interesting. What they worship is a pure Master Tenjin. They believe a star plasma vessel would soil his purity. Well, in a way, even I'm not sure because at the end of the day, Master Tenjin still needs a fresh body to transfer his DNA, his soul into, right? So I'm not sure why this group Q wants to take the girl out. The Star Religious group are non-curse users. We shouldn't have to worry about them too much, Geto said, but we do need to be wary of Q. Anyway, it should be okay. We are the strongest, Gojo said. That's why Master Tenjin asked for us after. What? It's just... Satoru, I have been meaning to tell you this. You should be more mindful of the way you talk. What? Gojo said, particularly around your superiors. Now, this is so profound. This is so interesting because when we saw Gojo speak with, what's his name? The bald-headed guy, Jakujenji, when they first spoke, or when we saw them interact with each other, Gojo was a little bit disrespectful to him. Like, he was making fun of him and stuff like that. You know? You're way too rude. That way, even your juniors won't be scared of you. Sheesh, give me a break. Huh? And an explosion happened in that building up there. There's an explosion. Would it be our fault if the kids already dead? Gojo asked. Oh, what's going on here? Someone threw her off the roof? I mean, off the building or something? Forgive me. And here comes the group Q. a soldier Kukon. That's the name of this soldier. You can blame this on Tenjin. What? Don't go making a mess now. We just got in trouble this morning. Hopefully the girl is still alive, huh? Because it seems like Geto was able to use one of his ability to save this girl from falling on her head or something. This girl is the star plasma vessel. That uniform you are from Jujutsu High, aren't you? Hand over the child. Q said, or die. Oh man, hand over the child or die. Sorry, I can't hear you. Come a little closer, would you? Phew! Made it just in time, Gojo said. And it seems like someone is attacking Gojo because I see a bunch of knives going towards Gojo right now. Someone is attacking him with... Okay. Amazing. So you're the famous Satoru Gojo. I have heard you're strong. Is Q Soldier Bea. And the other guy's name is, let me go back, Kukon. Q Soldier Kukon and Q Soldier Bea. Show me if the rumors are true. Sure, but... And it seems like all that knife she chunked at Gojo. Gojo is able to grab all of them and kind of using some type of a gravity magic to hold all that knife together. You know? As you can see all that knife right here. Let's make a rule. Rule? I don't want to go all out and get in trouble. At any point, should you cry and apologize, then I won't kill you. Gojo said. Gojo and his confidence. Gojo has always been this way. That's the rule. And Q Soldier Bea says brat. And so it begins. I guess they start fighting, right? Because when they say so it begins, then the battle begins. The Star Region group doesn't have the power to fight, but they have plenty of money, I assure you of that. How about it, Zenin? How's a little star plasma vessel association sound to you? I don't go by Zenin anymore. I got married and took my wife's name. I go by Fushiguro now. So, is this another Fushiguro, guys? This is not Magami, is it? But the last name is Fushiguro. Let's keep going. It sounds good. Okay, let me read this again. How about it, Zenin? How is a little star plasma vessel association sound to you? I don't go by Zenin anymore. I got married and took my wife's name. So, is this? I go by Fushiguro now. So, This could literally be Fushigoro's father, right? And I guess Magami Fushiguro took his mother's name and not his father's name. That's what I'm speculating right now. I'm just speculating. I'm not sure if that's true, but let's keep going. Sounds good. I accept your offer because he called him Zenin, right? And he said that he doesn't go by that name anymore. He took his wife's name. I completely forgot to report the 2019 Valentine's Day ranking. First place, Gojo, 12 Valentines. Second place, Nanami, 8 Valentines. Third place, Itadori, 5 Valentines. Everyone else averaged 1.2 Valentines. The one I found the funniest was one sent to Ghetto with the following message: a gift from a monkey. Love. All right, let's continue. Now, guys, I gotta say that now I have gotten used to how to read this chapter or this manga. It's now, starting to be fun. Sorry, I said I am sorry. I will withdraw from the mission. I will quit being a curse user too. And it seems like this guy has transformed or something. He is now using, because he said here, sorry, I said I'm sorry. Sorry, I said I am sorry. I will withdraw from the mission. I will quit being a curse user too. Q as well, of course. That's right. I will move back to the countryside and grow rice. It seems like Geto has whooped this guy and he's begging for his life. And Geto is just sitting there, just reading cards or something. He's not even paying attention. Hmm? I'm sure when they finally do this anime, like do this part, it will be so funny. I know you can hear me. Uh Q Soju Kukon said, a curse user rice farmer. A curse user rice farmer? As if, see, you can hear me. What can brats like you do? He asked. We have Bea, Q's strongest soldier. You are all... Hey! Is this Bea? Huh? He is shocked that even Bea has been taken down. You see, he was running his mouth and telling Geto that, what can you brats do? I have another subordinate who can take you out. And before he could finish his sentence, Gojo drops Bea. Yeah, that's Bea. Peace. Oh man, it's so ridiculous, man. These two. Bea, their strongest soldier, suffers defeat. The organization disbands. I was wondering where you went off to. What are you doing here? I am making money. I have never seen you win before. What's going on? What's going on with work? Fushiguro asked. Man, you are annoying. Treating me like a jobless bum. Well, you are jobless. As a mediator, I have to give the client a progress report. So who is this client? We are talking about the Gojo family's boy here. Can't just nonchalantly let can't just nonchalantly walk in. I am gonna use those idiots first to weigh him down a bit. I can't help noticing you are not working. I have been I have been, you idiot. What I think you are doing, wasting all that money we gave you. That's what I mean by wear down. Don't worry, we will get a return on that money, just like this race. Now, I'm not sure if this is Megami's father here. I'm not sure. He does kind of look like him a little bit, you know? And his real name is Zenin. And he doesn't go by that name anymore simply because of one or two reasons. But he has taken his wife's name, which tells me that Magami probably took his mother's name and not his father's name. Because this guy looks like Fushiguro Magami. Number 6, Hatano finishes in first, followed by number Duchu. He must have lost. Going for a quick buck doesn't suit you. I am I am counting on you, sorcerer killer. Oh, right. How's Megami? Come on, I said it. He does look like him. And he looks like Zenin. I'm gonna call him Zenin now because now that I know, because now this guy asks him, how is Megami doing? Because and again, he does look a lot like Megami. He looks like him a lot. If you really look, how is Megami doing? Now let's see his response. Who is that again? Oh my goodness. I should punch this guy right now. I should punch this guy right now. It seems like he doesn't really care about Magami at this point. Magami is not in his memories right now. Should we take her to a doctor? Gojo asked. If only Shuko were here. Oh, you're awake. Star Plasma Vessel, Ryuko, Amara, Amanira, Amanai, Ryuko Amanai, Star Plasma Vessel. Oh my goodness, I bet you Gojo didn't finish that sentence of his and Ryuko gives him a thunderous slap. You jerk! If you want to kill someone so badly, start with yourself. And Geto is just watching this go down. Hey, Ryuko, don't worry. We are not here to abduct you. Geto says, liar, you look like a liar. And what with those bangs? Grr, how insulting. Please stop. It seems like they're now fooling around with her. Or they're trying to Kuro, my lady. They are our friends. Oh, I think I remember this woman. Star Plasma Vessel Caretaker, Masato Kuroi. I'm not sure if she showed up on season 1. I've forgotten because there were so many characters towards the end. Um, And they kind of look alike too with the person that I'm imagining right now. What are you riding? This? It's the Bangs Guy's Cursed Technique. It's the Bangs Guy's Cursed Technique. Could you not call me that? Curse spirit manipulation. Like the name implies, I can control cursed spirits I take in. She's spunker than I thought. Aren't you supposed to be all sad because of the merger? And here I was worried about ya. Ridiculous. A simple comment from a simpleton. What a... Listen up, Master Tejan. Is me. Oh, listen up, Master Tejan is me. And I am Master Tejan. You talk about merger and debt as if they are one and the same, but you are gravely mistaken. With the merger, I will become Master Tejan, but Master Tejan will also become me. My will, heart, spirit, and will live, all will live on after merging. Are you are you listening? These two are busy. I don't know, man. These two are jokes, yo. This one is like, did you change your wallpaper? It's the model Waka Inu. She's busy talking to them, and I'm not sure if, because this girl, like, let's pay attention to what she did again. She said that, listen up, Master Tenjin is me. I'm not sure if Master Tenjin is speaking through her at this point. And I am Master Tenjin. And she went on saying all of this stuff that she's saying, blabbing, blah, 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 blah. My will, heart, spirit, all will live on after merging. And she says, are you listening? And these two are here checking out their wallpapers on their phone. She probably has no friends with the way she speaks. Okay, she probably has no friends with the way she speaks. I bet it will be a cinch for her classmates to say goodbye. I talk fine at school, you know. School. Corey, what's the time? It's still before noon, but perhaps school can... Nonsense, I am going. What? Renchiku Girls Junior High. Excuse me. Isn't it safer to take her back to Jujutsu High now? Gojo said. I completely agree, but these are Master Tenjin's orders. We must oblige Ryuko Amaniya's request. Shh. Being all soft on her. Don't be like that, Sutaro. She was saying all that stuff. But the truth is after the merger. She will become Master Tenjin down below Jujutsu High and form the barrier. Friends, family, and everything she holds dear, she will no longer be able to see them. Okay, at this point, Geto is saying that once this merge comes to fruition, everyone that this Ryoka knows, she will no longer see them anymore, because just like Ryoka said earlier ago, that once the merge happens, she would become Master Tenjin, and Master Tenjin would become her, everything, all of that stuff. Let her enjoy herself. That's also part of our mission. Lady Ryuko does not have any relations. When she was young, her family was involved in an accident. Since then, I have been her caretaker. So please let her at least spend time with her friend. So that makes you her family then. And she says yes. Shugaru, how are the civilians' spirits? Right. I wish I could share their vision like me. But if something happens, they will immediately let me. Sataro, have you. Sataro, have you. Sorry. Sataro, we have to get to Riku now. Hold on, let me drink water. So right now, Gojo asked Shugaru, how are the civilians' spirit? Right. I wish I could share their vision like me, but if anything happens, they will immediately let me. Before he could finish that, it seems like something is about to happen. Something is going on. Satoru, we have to get to Ryuku now. Huh? Two have already been exorcised. Exorcist. 30 million. What a great deal. She's not a sorcerer. Plus, we know where she is. 30 million yen to kill a kid. What a great deal. It seems like these assassins are here to kill Ryuko. Ryuko Amaniya. Renchuku Girls Junior High School Year. Wanted dead or alive. Time left. It seems like a bounty has been put on her head. Right? A bounty has been put on her head. 250,000 yen. Or $250,000, sorry. And then the scene gets back to Zenin. Right? I believe that's him. Ryuko Amaniya. Probably a second year in junior high. Her parents died in a car accident when she was 4. She's been with Kurie ever since. Kuriai ever since. She doesn't like shiitake mushrooms, but Kuriai has been chopping them up and secretly mixing them into Ryuko's food. She's actually eating a ton. She's not allowed to go out much. So happy she's happiest when seeing her friends at school. The necessity of her hairband troubled Akatakami, Akutaka, Akutami until the very end. And that brings us to chapter 68. So those guys didn't go back to Jujutsu High yet. Well, that's lucky. Now there will be more than just total idiots going after the bounty. You are sure about this? Why do you ask? The 30 million yen paid to you was a service fee from the Time Vessel Association. From the Time Vessel Association. If the star plasma vessel dies, the money is gone. You might end up with nothing. Why even hire you? They could have offered the more they could have offered the money as bounty from the start. They have Sotaro Gojo on their side. He is the first in hundreds of years to wield both the six eyes and limitless cursed technique. Now, that's interesting. Actually, you know what? It's not interesting because season one, from episode one all the way to episode 24, Gojo has been a problem for the assassins, right? He has been a thorn in their flesh. He has been a problem for them. The League of Assassins could not do much because Gojo is involved in every move that they make. Gojo is preventing them from literally taking over or destroying or annihilating the sorcerer school. As long as he's with her, no one will be able to take out the star plasma vessel. Now, this is Zenin, and I believe Fushigoro's or Magami's father saying this. Not even you. First off, we will be using those idiots for the remaining 47 hours to weigh down Gojo and the sorcerers with him. I see what he's doing. Okay, not even you? Good question. First off, we will be using those idiots for the remaining 47 hours to weigh down Gojo and the sorcerers with him. And since they won't be able to kill the star plasma vessel, it will be free labor. It was smart to impose a time limit. Makes it easier to gather curse users. But that's not all. Huh? I will be heading over there soon myself. Oh, he will be going over there soon himself. Well, I look forward when he meets Gojo and Geto. Let's Looks like things are moving faster than I expected. You better have that 30 million ready. this man this man is getting, he said he will be going over there soon. Okay. What's wrong with you? I am not some bulletin board for help wanted poster. There is a listening fee, a handling fee, and sorry, you are breaking up. And at this point, the scene goes back to Gojo, Geto, and this lady whose name I need to get acquainted to. Uh, Rukomi Rikuya or something like that. The scene goes back to them, and it seems like they are going to see what is going on because they have noticed that something is happening. Where is Amania? It's time for her music class now. So either the music room or the chapel. Chapel? It depends on the teacher. This is a missionary school, by the way. Satoru, you take the chapel. Kurai, okay, Kurai, the music room. I will head off the two intruders. Understood? That's why I told her to let us stay close. That's why I told her to let us stay close. That brat. I am sorry. I even told her to keep us updated with text. What are you gonna do if my friends see ya? Could these intruders be the remnant of Q? If it's the time vessel, associations, hired muscles, this could be trouble. And at this point, this guy here is ready for an attack. Well, well, that uniform. And he has his curses and his curse spirit ready for an attack. And it looks like he's holding something like some type of a paper bomb or something. He assumed there are multiple opponents just from my uniform. And Geto also pulls out his own curse spirit or his own hocus pocus, sorry. And covered, excuse me, and covered both this front and rear with Shikigami. Shikigami, this grazer knows what he's doing. Oh, this geezer, sorry. This geezer knows what he's doing. There is no intermediary. There is no intermediary. His cursed energy is different than that of a jujutsu sorceress as well it could be. Okay, this guy, Geto is analyzing this guy, and this guy is also analyzing him. There is no intermediary. His curse energy is different than that of a jujutsu sorcerer as well. Could it be curse manipulation? Correct. You are as wise as your age suggests, he said. Old age isn't what it's cracked up to be. His technique is greater than mine. However, his thought process is that of a Shikigami user. It costs a lot of money to live this long, you know? And he's young. So predictable, I can read him like a book. As I thought, this type is never the aggressor. His He's uncomfortable with close quarters combat, and surely he won't think a curse user such as myself will get close to him. Doesn't like close quarters combat and isn't expecting aggression. This is too easy. Hmm. you look you look like you have got a lot on your mind. Don't waste your time. And the battle starts, yo. The battle starts. What? His attack fills the entire hallway. The first two were just decoys. And you see this giant, some type of giant maggot or something, or worm, going to devour this guy. Whoop. Whoa. Well then. One down, one to go. Ooh, this guy burst out of. Yep. While he's admiring his work, this guy comes out from the other side. It's foolish to create your own blind spots. You're mine. And at this point, he is surprised. Geto is surprised that, whoa, how did he get over there? And a question mark and a wolf or a dog, a little dog. Tasaki, is that you, Tasaki? My parents always spent their time and money on my privileged younger brother. They were disgusted by me since I could see things. Back then, you were my only friend. Haha, it's been so long. Over 50 years, right? Tasaki, ever since you died. Whoa, is he seeing things? Ah, I see. And while he's reminiscing, Geto goes behind him and he's about to demobilize him. And it seems like Geto hit him so hard that his glass fell off. Or his glass is about to fall off. And then another mid-fist attack. And with a grab, like, oh man, that looks furious right there. Look at that hit. My life is flashing before my eyes. Oh, he looks messed up, man. He's been messed up. He's been literally. It was all just a rose, right? Yeah, you were itching to get in close, weren't you? Those who focus on a single way to win are easy to manipulate when presented with the opportunity. Anyway, are you with Q? He asked. Or the Time Vessel Association? And at this point, Ryuko she's busy in the chapel studying or doing the chapel stuff. 30 million. Maybe I will get some eel tonight. Nothing tastes better than a meal paid for with blood. So that's the other assassin. That's the other assassin right there. They haven't caught up to him yet. Mitsato Kurai, 31 years old. She looks young, so she's often asked if she's a student. The Korra family is part of a long line of aides to the star plasma vessel. In defiance, Misato left for a junior college. She was planning on entering the civilian workforce but was drawn back into the life of an aide because of her fondness of Ryuko. Plays with Ryuko a lot at home and is super good at Mario Kart. Okay. So she came from a long line of aides to the star plasma vessel. So she came from a long line. Her family bloodline, they've been the one keeping tab or prepping or nurturing the star plasma vessel. Makes sense. Amanai. So at this point, Gojo arrives at the chapel and bursts through the door or opens the door loudly. What? What? She's surprised. What? Hmm. Rico, is he your boyfriend? Is he your boyfriend? No, he's my cousin. He's so tall for a high school. He's so tall for a high schooler. Show us your face. Wow, he's so hot. Don't get full of yourself. Hey, everyone, settle down. Clap, clap. How shameful. You are inter you are interested in him too. Oh, they are now talking to the teacher. This is very inappropriate, even for a family member. Sorry, this is an emergency. My bad. This is my number. By the way, oh, the teacher also wants Gojo now. Hey, that's against the rules. Be quiet. Do you know how hard it is to meet people in my line of work? Same for us. He's too young for you anyway. Huh? Are you disrespecting Hikaru Gen- Genji? Hikaru Genji. What a fun school. You idiot. Sorry, what a fun school. You idiot. I thought I told you not to show up. Curse users have attacked. You can figure out the rest, right? And as Gojo drags her away or out of the chapel, I am floating. We are heading straight for Jujutsu High. You don't want to get your friends involved, right? Gojo said. Huh? Huh? So at this point in time, it seems like the assassin has caught up with Gojo and Ryuko. Is that the 30 million bounty? Is the guy with her a curse user as well? Maybe he's a bodyguard. Are you with the Time Vessel Association? Those associated with Q wear pretty strange clothing after all. Are you an amateur? Okay, he looks at her, and to him, she doesn't look threatening because she's holding a mob stick, right? And he says, the assassin says, "Are you an amateur? If you want to kill someone, do it without talking." Okay? And then she dashes towards him, too slow. And they exchange blow, right? Now they're fighting. And Miss Koreai is holding her own. She is pretty good. She's about to demobilize this guy. God dang. Don't you dare do anything to my lady. So she literally hit him around the groin and demobilized him. Or I will kill you. Wow, so you're strong. So at this time, Geto has arrived and he's watching what is going on. Where is Riku? She left the school with Master Gojo. Then we should follow them. Things are getting a little hairy, he said. Yeah, so she was the 30 million. And at this point, his podcast has been beat up, blood coming out of his face. And I'm not sure what they did to him here, or did he disappear or something? A Shankigami. No, not a Shankigami. Sutaro. There is a 30 million yen bounty on Amaniya's head. Yeah, on a site for curse users on the dark web, there is a time limit. They have until 11 a.m. the day after tomorrow. I see. Sheesh. And to think that we are always low on Jujutsu sorcerers, we would welcome you with open arms, old man. I see I see two, three, four, and they all look the same. Are they Shikigami? Nah, your profession sounds too risky. Just hand over the girl and we will be out of here. So it looks like this guy was able to disappear, right? During the time they put him down here, he was able to use his hocus pocus, his magic, to disappear. And at this point, he caught up and he surrounded Gojo with Ryuko. And for some reason, it seems like he brought his friends with him because it's not just only him anymore. Okay, there is more five. What are you interested in a brat like this for? What are you interested in a brat like this for? Gojo asked. And at this point, Gojo is probably defending himself or attacking them right now. And they went after Gojo to attack Gojo, and Gojo defended himself and used his gravity magic or gravity zone or whatever to push them back. What happened? He took out just he took two out just like that. The Shikigami aren't disappearing. Which is the real one? Which is the real one? Those aren't Shikigami, they are clones. Okay, makes sense. And all of them are real. Oh man. You see, look at Gojo. Gojo is not even, he doesn't look worried in any way, shape, or form. Because at this point, he is protecting Ryuko and defending himself and attacking these clones at the same time, or fighting these clones at the same time. What's this? The infinity. Ah, he's about to use that infinity thing of his. You know, from Achilles and the tortoise. What? Didn't you learn that studying is important? Hmm. Ooh, he uses infinity to strike these two clones right in the face. He's using a cloning technique that maxes out at five, including the original. You can change your real body at any time, right? If you are in danger, just switch bodies. So Gojo has figured out this guy and what he's doing. You've got quite the technique. Then, no, you got quite the technique, so you can't immediately summon a new one if a body is destroyed. Then, why are you so weak? How do you know my technique? Sorry about that. I've got good but I've got good eyes. My technique involves the convergence of an infinity of sorry, my technique involves the convergence of series infinite series. Things that approach me slow down. Okay, let me read it again so that it will sound good, okay? My technique involves the convergence of an infinite series. Things that approach me slow down and never reach the target. Wow, this man, how strong is this man, yo? Which proves the reason why the Leagues of Assassins, they cannot do anything. They can't do much with this guy involved. They are scared of Gojo to the point that in order for them to make any other move, Gojo needs to go down. And on top of that, they cannot get the job done. This man with his eyes, attack that comes to him are very slow, which is the reason why the attacks that enemies throws at him never reaches the target. By amplifying this, the limitless thing such as natural negative numbers and impossible situations like one apples manifests. In doing that, I can create a magnetic effect like the one before, but to tell the truth, it's quite difficult to use. I can't create a huge field of attraction close to myself, but this is all. Okay, hold on. I can't create a huge field of attraction close to myself, manipulating the cursed energy to use manipulating the cursed energy to use it accurately is a real pain. In other words, I get really tired. But this is all standard for my technique. This is all standard for my technique. So he's explaining his technique to this guy, while he's whooping his ass. This is the divergence of the infinity. Cursed technique reversal. Red. Huh? Hmm? It didn't work. Sweet. Okay, let me do that again. Huh? Huh? Okay. Huh? It didn't work. Sweet. Okay. So Gojo wanted to do something to this guy, and it seems like it didn't work, right? And he said, "You know what? Screw it." And he gives this guy a thunderous uppercut with a smile on his face. With a smile on his face. Oh man. I thought it was going to work this time. Duh. Yeah, he has laid this guy out, literally. He has laid him out, seriously. Seriously, what's wrong with this guy? Ryuko Ryuko is, it's like, what the hell is this guy all about? Like, what's wrong with him? It's from Korai. Oh no. What are we gonna do? Oh, it seems like Korai has been kidnapped or apprehended. They got Korai. I said I didn't want to do this anymore. An explanation of Gojo's power in the last panel, a glossed over it, a glossed over it in volume 2, but the unknown derived from zero is included in the limitless curse technique, but theoretically not part of the infinite series. I mustered the courage to call it natural negative numbers. The reason I decided to go with natural negative numbers instead of negative numbers is because anyone trying to discredit the logic would just end up saying whatever, since it's made up. Anyway, with regard to my excuse reasoning, so the writer kind of did some calculation here. S equals 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 4 plus 1 divided by 8. In this manner, when counting, no person exists who can reach the end, right? For this reason, one can't say that a natural negative number series doesn't exist, right? Because nobody can count it all out. It's that sort of excuse. By the way, apparently, an infinite series does theoretically have an end. So I find myself asking, what the hell? Why? And then I give up. So he's trying to suggest that Gojo's ability, the reason why he gave it the name that he gave it, right? He's kind of explaining Gojo's power. Talking about Infinite Series, why he named it natural negative numbers, and the reason he decided to call it natural negative numbers instead of negative numbers. And now he's kind of explaining the logic here. And in the end, he says natural negative number series doesn't exist, right? But no one can count it all, count it all out. It's sort of excuse. It's that sort of excuse. By the way, so he's saying that negative energy does have a limit. Oh, that natural negative numbers does not exist, right? But no one can count it all out. But he's saying that even if no one can count it all out, but it does have a limit. And because he cannot fathom the limit, he just gave up, right? He had to give up. Chapter 70, Healing, Part 6. Sorry, it's my fault. Who knows what might happen, Master Ghetto? You are faster than me. Go ahead. I didn't take into consideration Korea's importance to the enemy. Is that right? It's not a big deal. The enemy is probably gonna try to take advantage of this hostage situation, Gojo says, and demand a trade of Amani for Kurai. Or probably something like, if we don't kill Amani, they would kill Kurai. Since we have Amania, or Amanai, let's just go by Amanai. We have the upper hand. We just need to coordinate a meeting place. We can handle the rest. For now, we will take Amanai to Jujutsu High. Maybe we can get Shuko to act as a double. Wait! I am going to. I can't trust you guys with this. What? You brat. Do you realize the situation? You are even. Do you even. You brat, do you realize the situation you are? Even if you rescue her, what happens if Kurai isn't back before the mergers? I still haven't even said goodbye to her. And at this point, Ryoko, she's emotional right now because, you know, Ryukai is it's pretty much a family member of hers at this point, right? Because she's been taking care of her from the beginning. We will be getting a call from the kidnappers soon. If they are smarter than we thought, and if taking you means that Kuriai's chance of survival decreases, we are gonna leave you behind. Understood? That's fine. Excuse me. And don't even try backing out halfway. We don't care if you are scared. Got it? Welcome. Escort Day 2, Akonawa. Trip. Day 1, Kurai kidnapped. So it's kind of showing us the time what happened. Kidnappers demand Akonawa as meeting spot. Okay. At 9 o'clock, Gojo, Geto, Amanai lands in Okinawa. Okinawa, sorry. Oh, sorry guys, if I butchered that name, my apologies. Okinawa. At 11, Kuruai rescued. Kidnappers apprehended. At 12, interrogation completed. At 1, maybe 1 a.m. or 1 p.m., swim at the beach now. At 3 o'clock, depart Okinawa. Arrive in Tokyo and seek refuge at Jujutsu High. At 11, Amanai bounty lifted. After sunset, Amanai's merger. After sunset, Amanai's merger. Escort complete. Okay. So they didn't show us what happened when the bounties or the kidnappers were apprehended, because I'm sure that they wouldn't have given up easily, but Gojo, Geto were able to apprehend them. One second. I can't believe 74. I can't believe I was defeated by a member of the Time Vessel Association, a non-curse user too. I am so embarrassed. No worries, it was a surprise attack. It was also my fault. Was it really a surprise attack though? I was on my guard after the Q incident, and I can't quite remember being kidnapped. Moreover, you came by plan. What if you were attacked? And I can't quite remember being kidnapped. It seems like something happened to Rukuya. She doesn't remember anything. It's like she was under a genjutsu or something. She doesn't remember anything. Satoru's got sharp eyes. Before we took off, before we took off, he checked out both the passengers and crew as well as the plane. I was escorting the plane using my curse during our flight. It was safer than risking an unfamiliar route on land. I am actually more concerned about why they chose Okinawa. Was it to buy time? Even if they can't kill Master Rico, did they do this to delay the merger till after tomorrow's full moon? Then they would have chosen a rural area without much infrastructure or roads. Maybe they plan to attack the airport. Perhaps, but it's okay. We are not the only ones. We are not the only ones who came to Okinawa. I don't think this is an appropriate mission for first years. Jujutsu High first year Kinto Nanami. Well, I am all fired up. I want to show Geto what I got. Jujutsu High first year Yui Haiburara. It kind of looks like Ippo. Shout out to Hajime no Ippo. So this guy, his name is Kento Nanami. And he Haibara. Besides, our senpai are putting their lives on the line for an innocent girl. We gotta do our part. You said, if what if a hurricane comes and the airport shuts down? What then? The senpai putting his life on the line. Ba 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 ba. See cucumber. Gross. It's so gross. Gojo making his joke again. Is it okay to go sightseeing? It was Satoru's idea. I suppose it's his way of showing compassion for Ryuko. But it's almost time. Satoru, let's get going. Oh, it's time already. Aww. Shugaru, how about we leave tomorrow morning instead? Sheesh. But the weather is great. Besides, if we are in Okinawa instead of Tokyo, there will be fewer curse users. Are you taking this seriously, Geto? It will be better if the bounty is lifted on the way too. Satoru, you have been using your technique non-stop since yesterday, haven't you? And what about sleep? You were planning on staying awake all night again, right? Are you sure you don't need to get back to Jujutsu High? I am good, man. I think playing 99 years of Momotaro than Jutsu is harder. Besides, you are here too. It seems like Geto is, paying attention to Satoru Gojo, and he's letting him know that he's been using his ability too much, that he needs to rest. Nanami, looks like we are staying for one more day. I wonder what happened. It seems like they were supposed to meet these two at the airport, but because they were busy, no one met these two because they are first years, right? First year sorcerers. And right here we see Gojo and Riko and Geto and Ryokai. Escort Day 3. Day of the merger. Tokyo Jujutsu High School. Tokyo Jujutsu High in the foothills of Mount Moshiro. 4 hours since Ryuko Amanai bounty was lifted. Everyone, We can take it easy for a bit now. We are inside Jujutsu High's barrier. What a relief. Yes. Satoru, thanks for your hard work. No more. No more babysitting. What? Riku. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's take a screenshot of this right away. This will be the screenshot of this chapter. Oh, damn. Hold on, let me make sure I'm taking the screenshot correct. It seems like Gojo got carried away, yo. He literally got carried away. He got carried away. Oh my goodness. He wasn't paying attention. He's been using his technique too much that he did not see this attack coming. How can he not see this attack coming, yo? How could he not? Let me update the stream with this shot. Damn. I mean, Zenin did say that when he gets there, he's going to make a difference. And it looks like he ain't playing. Gojo didn't see this one coming. He's unaware. Like oh man. And everyone is taken by surprise with this attack. Geto says, impossible. No one saw it coming. Like, how did he? I mean, this is Gojo we're talking about here. How was he able to get one up on Gojo? This is inside of Jujutsu High's, and again, inside of Jujutsu High barrier. You know, how could this have happened? Do I don't sweat it. I am not one to remember some dude's name either. Oh, hold on. Okay, let me read that again. Do I know you from somewhere? Gojo asked. Don't swear it. I am not the one to remember some dude's name either. And then it says to be continued. Cliffhanger, huh? Well, let's continue because we're going from chapter. What are we doing today? Chapter 64 to 74, right? Chapter 64 to 74. I once went to see Gojo Kid with the 6 eyes to see what the fuss was all about. Oh, so Zenin is saying that he once went to see the Gojo Kid when Gojo was younger. He has seen Gojo before with 6 eyes. to see what the fuss was all about. And you see young Gojo looking at Zenin when Zenin came to the sorcerer school or whatnot. It was the first and last time anyone was aware of my presence when I stood behind them. Oh, he's saying that when back in the day, young Gojo was able to notice his ass standing behind him, right? And he said it was the first and last time anyone was aware of my presence when I stood behind them. So at this point, I think all hell is gonna break loose. That's why I waited until you were worn down. Okay, makes sense. Remember when he told the agent that he's going to wait until those losers weigh down Gojo's ability. Remember when he did say that I'm gonna wait until those losers, those assassin weakling, weigh Gojo down because he knows that Gojo takes his work very, very seriously. That he will go to the end to protect this girl. And with that being said, Gojo will continue to use his six eyes all the time. And up until now, Gojo haven't slept in any way, shape, or form. Right? He haven't slept ever since they recovered this girl. So his six senses has weakened. And at this point, Geto goes to attack Zenin with his ability. And of course, Zenin, Sutaro, it's fine. What? Did he just say it's fine? This man isn't phased at all. He's not fatigued in any way, shape, or form. He just said it's fine, like nothing happened. What? My cursed technique didn't make it in time, but he didn't hit any vital organs. And I reinforced my cursed energy to make sure the sword didn't do any further damage. Okay. Wow. Kind of like a safety pin going through a kittened sweater. A knitted sweater. Really, I'm good. How is this even, man? This man is something, man. Amanai is the priority. I will take care of this. Sorry, hurry on to Master Tejin's place. Don't let your guard down. Who do y'all think you're talking to? And again, Zenin attacks again. This man ain't no joke because Geto drew out his cursed spirit, right? And his thing swallowed the Zenin whole, right? I actually thought that Zenin Fushiguro evaded that attack, but this worm-looking curse thing swallowed him whole. And what did he do? He busted himself out by cutting this thing into two. Oh man. It's different sword. It's a different sword than before. And where did that cursed spirit wrapped around his body come from? Now Gojo is analyzing because this man, that cursed spirit wasn't there before, right? Damn it, what's going on? Where did that star plasma vessel go? I was hoping to finish you off with that strike. I'm getting rusty. Amani's bounty has already been lifted, you idiot. Hold on, guys. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, because I took it down. Mr. Hotshot. For guys with no openings like you, I took the advantage by creating an illusion of achieving goals. It's regrettable that none of the sorcerers with you died, but if there wasn't any time limit on the bounty, you probably wouldn't have stopped your technique until the end. Okay. So Zenin orchestrated everything from the get-go so that Gojo will lower his guard. And once he lowered his guard, he attacked. Is that right? Gojo said. And here comes Gojo. Gojo attacks Zenin. And it seems like Gojo took some part of chunks of building or whatever, some chunks of trees with that attack. And Zenin evaded it, of course. He's not just fast. I knew there was something weird about this guy. He has zero cursed energy. It's all innate physical prowess. I can't read his moves. And Zenin dashes towards Gojo to attack him. And for some reason it seems like Gojo got one up on him now. And hits him so hard that he finds himself in another place. He knows about my curse technique. That's why he laid low. He has to have a plan, especially something to do with that cursed tool he just took out. Is that your treasure? Too bad. You can't get close enough to use it. And at this point, Gojo looks where this guy landed, and he's nowhere to be found. Where is he? Man, Gojo better not drop his guard again, because if he drops his guard again, this guy will get him without a shadow of a doubt. But at this point, I think Gojo is now on guard. He has probably activated that sixth senses of his. I can't sense him without cursed energy. Should I rely on instincts? No, I will try and sense the energy of that cursed spirit wrapped around him. Okay, nice. Cursed, cursed technique lab. Got no choice. Why is he so fast? It seems like Gojo continues to sense this guy, but he cannot pinpoint. Okay, he cannot pinpoint where Zenin is. Maximum cursed energy output. Okay, he's now increasing his maximum output. Azure glow. And it seems like that Azure glow is a furious attack. But did he get Zenin with that attack? Right? He hits this attack. Bye. I'm not sure if Zenin is cutting it. Look at this, man. That attack literally leveled this whole area out. Look at the damage. Look at the dent. Look at the dent. Now there is nothing in the way to block my view. No surprise attacks. Hiding in the forest? Those are flyheads. Flyheads, sorry. Those are flyheads. They were stored inside of that cursed spirit. I see. Using them like a chaff grenade. I can't locate him and my view is blocked again. I will use Azaro Glow. No, but this target. No, but his target. Ooh, Gojo, watch out. Amanai. Oh man, how is Gojo going to react? Is he going to react quick enough to dodge this attack? Is he going to react quick enough to dodge this attack? The sharp instincts that can detect me even when unarmed. With your 6 eyes, you can see the forge cursed. Oh man. With your 6 eyes, you can see the foreign cursed energy that flows out of this cursed tool. You don't want to let it get close. So now you are finally on the defense. Special grade cursed tool. Inverted spear of heaven. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, pause. 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 This man just stabbed Gojo through his neck. He just knifed him. He just daggered him. Right? And that is a vital point. Now, will Gojo be able to activate the ability he activated before? Will he be able to do that? Its effect forced stoppage of a cursed technique. Special grade cursed tool. Inverted spear of heaven. Whoa. At this point, Gojo doesn't know what to do. It seems like this man has gotten a good advantage on Gojo. At this point, Gojo is coughing blood. Blood is coming out of his mouth and his neck as well. And this Zenin continues to stab him. Right? He stabbed his thighs multiple times. And at this point, Gojo... Ooh! He stabbed Gojo in the forehead. Sorry, on the forehead. Damn! Zenin took Gojo out. I cannot believe this. Because throughout season 1, throughout the 24 episodes on the anime, no one The League of Assassins could not do anything to Gojo up until this point. The Leagues of Assassins were terrified and still terrified of Gojo's ability. And here we see Gojo getting his behind handed to him. Remember how to do this. So he stabs Gojo on the forehead, and Gojo splats. I'm starting to, remember how to do this. Oh my goodness, man. At the bottom of Jujutsu High tomb of the Star Corridor, Master Rico, this is as far as I go. Master Rico, please take Kurai. I love you. It seems like this is the merging time, right? This is a merging hour. Always and forever. I love you too. As Rico says her final goodbyes to Rukai or Rukai, Geto continues to monitor them and guard them. Is this? Yes. We are just outside of where Master Tenjin resides. This is the country's base. This is the country's base for primary barriers. The main hall of the tombs of the star. Go down the stairs and past the gate. Then head towards the base of that huge tree. It's protected by a different barrier than the one around Jujutsu High. Only those invited may enter. Geto says, you will be protected by Master Tenjin until the merger. Or you can turn back and return home with Kurai. I'm not sure why Geto is saying this, because they have gone through a great trouble to get Ryoko here, and he's kind of giving Ryoko two choices. You can continue with this mission, or you can just go home with Kurai. What? When we were assigned this mission by our teacher, he referred to the merger as an erasure, sorry. It's as if he looked at it as something wrong. For a guy that's smart, he likes to beat around the bush. Satoru and I both came to a decision before we met you. If the kid who is the star plasma vessel should refuse, the merger. Sorry, let me read that again. If the kid who is the star plasma vessel should refuse the merger, then we call it off. You sure about that? Huh? We might have to fight Master Tenjin. You scared? Gojo said. Not really, we should be fine. So at this point, before Gojo and Geto went off on this mission, they made a decision that if at any point in time the vessel refuses to go through with this mission, at any point in time the vessel decides to abort the mission and turn back home, that two of them will agree to it, that two of them will not disagree with the vessel. But if they do this, if they do take the vessel home, or if they do return the vessel home, then they might have to fight Tejin, because the decision has been made to make sure to get the vessel to the merger, to bond, right? But if the vessel decides not to go through with it, that they will do nothing but to return the vessel home and deal with the consequences of their action. We are the strongest. No matter what you choose, we promise to protect your future. Ever since I was born, I have been told that I am special and different. Being special was normal for me. I have stayed away from dangerous things and survived until now. Now, this is Ryoko saying this. My parents died in a car crash. I don't remember it. I am not sad or lonely anymore. That's why with the merger, I thought I would be okay. Learning everyone, no matter how painful, leaving everyone, no matter how painful it became, I believe that someday the sadness and loneliness would disappear. But now I want to be with everyone more. And at this point, Ryuko breaks tears. She just couldn't. It's too emotional for her because I want to go. I want to go to more places and see more things with everyone. More? Let's Ryuku. Let's go home, Ryuku. Yeah. Ooh. As they were talking and having their conversation, Ryuku is attacked. And Geto is shocked. She's been assassinated, probably by Zenin. Ryuko, alright, good show. Time to wrap things up now. Why? Why are you here? Why? Oh, gotcha. Oh, Zenin shot her in the head. Zenin, I killed Sutaro Gojo. I see. And at this point, Geto has lost his shit. He has lost it. He's gonna go berserk on Zenin right now. And Zenin loves this. He himself is not fazed by Geto's reaction. Then die. The tombs of the star and the cursed warehouse are barriers for hiding. You can't leave guards at the entrance. So, as long as you know where the entrance is located, there should be no problem finding it. Jujutsu sorcerers are busy around this time of the year. Plus, fly heads have infested the school and things are hectic outside. For some for someone like me who possesses no cursed energy, I am the invincible man. Man, let me digest this, man. Let's digest this for a moment. Because Zenin is just mesmerized with the situation. And for the fact that he is the type of person, someone who possesses no cursed energy, he is invincible to the sorcerer schools. I bet you up until now, no one has detected that there is an enemy within their premises. All the Jujutsu sorcerers are busy at this time. So to Zenin, he can come in as he pleases, undetected, right? And as you can see, he's smart enough to remove that cursed spirit that wrapped around his body. Because if he didn't do that, Geto would have figured out that he's close by, right? But there is no problem. But there is one problem. As soon as I hold a cursed tool, the cursed energy from it makes it so I am no longer invincible. And at this point, Geto unleashes or reveals his power or his cursed spirit in front of Zenin. Whoa, slow down. He starts shooting at Geto. Bang, bam, 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 bam. Oh, he's shooting at the being. This kind of looks like a mini version of it kind of reminds me of Kurama when Naruto fought the Akatsuki, when he fought Pain, and Kurama almost came out of he almost when he was about to transform to Kurama, before his father came in and stopped Kurama from advancing further on Naruto's body. So he started shooting this being, and Geto continues to attack him, I guess. But Geto's attack didn't do anything. Let me continue, he said. You see, I have got this cursed spirit that can store objects. I use it to carry my cursed tools. Now I know what you are thinking. Now I know what you're thinking. Shouldn't the cursed energy from the spirit make him no longer invincible? Which is true. Because if he says that he got this cursed spirit that can store objects and he uses it to carry his cursed tools, and he spills it out. He spills it out, yo. This spirit shrinks by storing itself within its own body. Now that is ominous, man. Then I inject it and keep it inside my stomach. Like this, look at that. The spirit shrinks by storing itself within its own body. An invincible man should have invincible guts, right? That's why I can move through barriers while carrying cursed tools. Because this cursed spirit is able to store itself within itself, and he will swallow it and that's the reason why he becomes invincible. But when he needs it, he spits it out and uses it as he pleases. That's the reason why he went through this burial. In order for him to go through the burial, he had to make this thing store himself within itself for him to pass through the burial. And that's why I didn't use a cursed tool at first. I need to stay invincible if I am gonna pull off a surprise attack on the 6 eyes. I could have started with the star plasma vessel, but it's risky to reveal myself to the 6 eyes. Shut up! Geto screams at him. It's heavenly restriction, right? Let us, like us, revealing certain information can actually give you an advantage. I get that. That's not what I want to know. How did you know about the entrance into the tombs? We made sure to not leave any residuals behind. Humans leave behind more than just cursed energy, remember? Order and footprints. For example, my 5 senses are sharp thanks to my lack of cursed energy. There should have been one more lady along the way. Where is she? Now Zenin is asking about Ryokoi, right? Ryokoi. Where did she go? Huh? Oh, you mean the maiden? Probably dead? I didn't really care if she survived or not. I see. That settles it. Die! And Geto sends his dragon. Now I see what this creature is. Sends his dragon towards Zenin. And Zenin, it seems like the dragon was able to push Zenin backwards. Oh no, that dragon did not. He cut it open. The rainbow dragon has the hardest skin among my cursed spirits. So this Zenin guy is able to cut the dragon open, and Geto said the rainbow dragon has the hardest skin among my cursed spirits. Curse manipulation. Just a bunch of rebel. Hey! Am I an imaginary? Hold on, let's go down here. Am I pretty? An imaginary vengeful spirit, an innate domain with a path that cannot be broken until the question is answered. Well, now guys, this thing that came behind Zenin, I'm not sure who this is. I'm not sure who this is. Let's go back a little bit. Is it Ryoku or Rokoyai. I'm kind of curious. Let's see. I'm kind of curious, but you are not my type. And now what? This is a scissors, right? Oh, it seems like this being, whoever this is, grabs a weapon and attacks Zenin, blood dripping. So that's how it is. Oh, oh my goodness, guys. What is going on? It seems like this person, who I don't know who this is able to summon all these cutters. One on his ear, one on his arm, one on about to cut the other arm, one coming closer to him, and one about to cut his thighs. And it seems like he's able to evade all that attack. And Geto decides to blind attack him. Idiot. Coming in close against me, you have got no chance. This is the end for you. Lop lop. Curse manipulation. A curse technique where one can control conquered cursed spirits. If the difference in level is 2 or more, one can take in a cursed spirit with particularly no conditions attached. Let me read that again. A curse technique where one can control conquered cursed spirits. The difference, if the difference in level is 2 or more, one can take in a cursed spirit with particularly sorry, hold on guys, my bad. Hold on, let me drink water. Let's try that again. A cursed technique where one can control conquered cursed spirits. If the difference in level is 2 or more, one can take in a cursed spirit with practically no conditions attached. So he's saying that if a curse technique where one can control conquers cursed spirit, that the one controlling that technique can choose to have more curse techniques, right? Can if the difference in level is 2 or more, one can take in a cursed spirit. That means if they are stronger than the cursed spirit, they can easily bend the cursed spirit to subject to their will, right? Sorcerer, special, first, second, third, fourth. And it seems like they're talking about grades here. Sorcerer, special, first, second, third, fourth. Spirit, special, first, second, third, fourth. Some type of special grade levels. His ability may be special, but the cursed spirit itself is not that strong I can take it. I have eliminated the weapon's catch. Now I will use physical. And he attacks Zenin again. What? My attack was repelled. And it seems like this cursed spirit that wrapped itself around Zenin is either swallowing this sword or coughing or vomiting that sword. And again, Zenin swings the sword and attacks Geto. I cannot make anything out of this character, this person that is standing here. I'm not sure who this is. And he sliced and diced Geto at this point. Whoa. You will be fine since you are a sorcerer. Poof. I would have killed you if you were a Shikagami user. But since you are a curse manipulator, I don't know what will happen with the curses you have taken in if you die. I would rather avoid the trouble for now. Be sure to thank your parents. At this point, everyone has been laid out by Zenin. Everyone has been laid out by this guy. But you guys, with all your blessings, lost the. You guys, with all your blessings, lost to a monkey like me who can't even use Jujutsu. And we get a picture of Gojo, which I'm not sure if he's dead or alive. At this point, blood just he's covered in blood. Blood coming out of his eyes, out of his nose, out of his mouth, out of his neck. Don't you dare forget that if you want to live a long life. Oh, I remember now. Magami. The name means blessing, blessings. And I am the one who gave him that name. Now he has acknowledged his son's existence. He has acknowledged his son's existence. And now that we are talking about Magami, no wonder Sekuno is very interested on Fushiguro Magami. No wonder Sekuno is very interested in him, and Sekuno said that he has a lot of potential. And on episode 23, Magami surpassed his limit, right? And Sekuno was proud of that. So he is literally bought a chip off the old block, huh? Now we are on chapter 74. Home of the Star Child. Amanai died. Gojo and the others were defeated, and then so Amanai died, the girl died. Gojo and the others were defeated, so Gojo didn't die, Geto didn't die. Here you go. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. The corpse of Amanai Ryuko. the star plasma vessel, complete complete with all limbs. Indeed, I have confirmed it. Representative of the Star Globe cult, Sonoda Shigeru. The transfer will be as we agreed. I will even add a little extra. So this is the man behind everything that just happened. This is the mastermind. Let's go back a little bit more here. Let's go back a little. Home of the Star Child. Amanai died, Gojo and the others were defeated, and then here we go. So Zenin was able to make his cursed spirit vomit, right? Riko's body. The corpse of Amanai Riko and the star plasma vessel, complete with all limbs. So at this point, his mission has been complete. Indeed, I have confirmed it. Representative of the Star Globe cult, Sonoda Shigeru. So this man is not even the mastermind behind all of it. He is just a representative, right? Just a representative. The transfer will be as we agreed, which is the money. I will even add a little extra. Generous as expected, Master Goruman. So Zenin calls him Master. Right? Oh, sorry, not Master, Mister. Sorry, guys. Mr. Guru Man. Really? You not only covered all of our expenses, but also provided a fair amount of support. No, he ain't a guru. I thought you guys were going to complain more. Requesting for that assassination was our last resort. The Star Globe cult started in the Nari period, at a time when Tajin Sama preached a moral system favoring minority. This is why we devote ourselves to the position and the non-shamans. Shamans have a lot of authority where non-shamans aren't even allowed a voice after all. This is why we devote ourselves to advocating for non-shamans. After all, shamans wield significant authority, whereas non-shamans aren't even allowed to have a voice. But now the time has come that taboo engraved in the scriptures, our Star Globe cult that represents the absolute monesty, our target, the merging of Tejin Sama with impurity. We would lose our religious standing if we just stood by while the merger happened. but shamans would have crushed us if we acted against it. We basically didn't care anymore. And now, everything we should have lost is now in our hands. We can afford to be generous now. We hold no regrets in falling amongst the stars. But if Tejin goes berserk, humanity itself will lose its standing, won't it? I am pretty. So okay, let's. You said the cult provides support. Was that in Okinawa? Yeah. Why don't you kill the maid? Why don't you kill the maid then? I am pretty sure I told you to do it. Take her somewhere far and then kill her somehow. I am more or less understood. I more or less understood your plan then. Then I decided that giving in and letting them save the maid would them distract them more easily than if I made them fail. You are used to disrupting the chain of command to obscure our goals, aren't you? So he's trying to say, Zenin is saying that in order for the plan to work, he needed to go off the script. He needed to diversify, or he needed to change things a little bit to throw Gojo and Geto off guard, and or anyone guarding Ryuko. And it all ended well. Yeah, but why fucking Okinawa? That made me laugh too. You would normally transport a hostage via car, right? Ports and airports are risky and all. Turns out their president has a private jet. It's still dumb. Rich people think in weird ways. Well, let's eat some grub with that cash. Take me someplace with a ground reception. No way. I know you don't pay the bills for men, you bastard. It's decided that I will only get involved with you in work or in hell anywhere. And at this point, Zenin goes his separate ways. And the scene goes back to Gojo. Ooh, Gojo stops. Oh man, it seems like Gojo is not done yet. Gojo is not done yet. Gojo is back. Yo, long time no see. And at this point, Zenin is shocked. Are you serious? Oh yeah, I am alive and well. A reverse technique? Correct. I gave up. Oh my goodness, man. Can you guys believe what is happening here? I actually thought that Gojo is down for the count. I gave up on fighting back when you crushed my throat. I proud my all. I proud my all into perfecting this technique. Cursed energy uses negative energy. It can fortify the body, but it can cause regeneration. That's why it's necessary to multiply it with more negative energy to create a positive. That's the reverse technique. And they show us the symbol on how this works. Negative times negative into a positive equals positive. The theory is easy enough. He's talking a lot. Is he high? But I couldn't do it at all until now. It seems like Gojo is able to learn more about himself, right? He's now able to surpass his limit even. Because he's saying that but I couldn't do it at all until now. The only person I knew who could do it can't explain for shit either. You go higher, and then Yoha, and then Hey Hoy. You don't get it. You don't get it? Man, you have no common sense. Now, I'm not sure who this guy, maybe I've forgotten, but this character, I'm not sure if this character showed up on season 1 or not. But let's continue. But I finally got it when I was on my deathbed. So at the moment of truth, when he was about to die, that was when he understood what this character taught him. The core of cursed energy. You lost because you didn't cut off my head. And because you didn't use that cursed tool when you stabbed me in the head. Lost? And at this point, Zenin forces his cursed spirit to vomit the same sword again. The fight has just begun. Ah, yeah, I guess so. This man is crazy. Gojo is loco, yo. Gojo, I guess you're right. Even with all the beatings, even with all the damage, even with all the cuts, even with all the stab, slash, blood everywhere, even with all the trials and tribulations, this man loves to fight. And at this point, based on his expression, Zenin also loves to fight as well. This even intensifies Zenin's expression. He is curious now to know what Gojo is all about, and he dashes towards Gojo with that devilish, sinister look on his face, and shoo! I feel, did Gojo dodge it? No, he didn't. He slashes Gojo again, right? He attacks Gojo. The positive energy that is born from the reverse technique, that energy is challenged into the infinity technique I have curved in myself. Reverse rotation technique. Red. Oh, you guys remember the technique that technique that he tried to do, but it didn't work. Now it seems like it's going to work. And look at look at that damage. Look at that attack. Look at that. He shoots it, right? And look at the distance. And at this point, he has been able to inflict a direct attack on Zenin. Zenin is now bleeding a little bit. Damn monster. Small awakening. And that brings us to chapter 74. Whew. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh. That brings us to chapter 74, yo. This is awesome. This is awesome. Now, do you guys want to keep going? Or are you guys... Or is this enough for today? You guys want to keep going, or have you had enough? I think at this point, it's good to stop it here. You know what I mean? I think it's good to stop it here because I'm not sure how long this fight is going to be, because right now these two are about to go all out. They are literally about to go all out. And I'm not sure how long that fight is going to take, who else is going to interfere, or what is going to happen. But with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this reaction or this manga reading. You guys are awesome, and I am honored and privileged to read on Jujutsu Kaisen to continue on where the anime left off. It's been awesome. Now, for some of you guys, I want to use this opportunity to let you know that it is imperative for you to get your membership, for you to join the group and become a member, because members will get exclusive content. If you like gamings, you can sub or join for gaming. I think as time goes on, I will also add TV shows for people who are into anime but are not into gaming, but they have a TV show and they would like me to watch it. You can please join or let me know first so that I can create the perk. So okay, if you want to join the group or join the membership, but you watch TV shows like, let's say, Snowpiercer, The Flash, The Walking Dead, and you want me to watch it, please message me either on Instagram or on Facebook, or write in the comment section and let me know if I should create that option in the membership, because as time goes on, I will also be watching TV shows as well. So if you are a TV show watcher and you would like me to watch your favorite TV show, or there's a TV show that you know about and you believe that it matches my character and you would like to see me watch him, I will advise you to comment in the comment section and let me know so that I will create that option in the membership. Because thus far we have super fans. I have super fans. I have eVlog Live Gaming. I have live chat. Those three for now. But if you are a TV show watcher and there's a TV show that you know about and you would like to see me watch it, please comment on the comment section after I'm done and let me know, and I will create that perk in the membership. Because anything outside anime, those stuff will be exclusive, membership only, exclusive for membership. So that's why I'm saying it's imperative to get your membership. Okay, with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining me. You guys are awesome. Thank you for subscribing, and if you have not gotten your membership, please get your membership, because there will be good stuff going on in there. On that note, continue to stay safe, stay classy, and keep on. Oh, before I sign off, I am not sure when the next stream is going to be, but please pay attention to my community tab, right? I'm not sure when the next manga reading is going to be on Jujutsu Kaisen, but I will urge you to pay attention to my community tab because that's where I'm going to announce, or just continue to pay attention to this channel because I can schedule it at any point in time. I'm not sure for tomorrow because tomorrow is Black Clover, and after tomorrow, I will be playing the Ghost of Tsushima on exclusive members only. Exclusive members will have access to it, but regular subscribers will not have access to it. That's the reason why I'm saying it's imperative to get your membership. And after tomorrow, on Wednesday, I'm not sure which manga I'm going to read on Wednesday, but if I do schedule it, you will see it. Okay, I'm not sure which manga, whether if it is Solo Leveling, whether if it is Jujutsu Kaisen, whether if it is the beginning after the end, or whether if it is Attack on Titan. Okay, so I'm going to digress it here, guys. Yeah, Dr. Lime, yes. Attack on Titan. I'm not sure which manga I'm going to read on Wednesday because my Tuesday schedule has been booked. Black Clover comes out tomorrow, the last episode of of the season, and at 3 p.m. or 3:45, I will be playing the game of Tsushima, and it will be available for exclusive members only. And on Wednesday, I'm not sure which anime or no which manga to read, whether if it is Attack on Titan, whether if it is Solo Leveling, whether if it is Jujutsu Kaisen, whether if it is the beginning after the end. So with that being said, it's been a pleasure, and I want to thank each and every one of you. Once again, get your membership because good things will be coming in the future. And if you are, let me say it again, if you are the person that like TV shows and there's a TV show that you would like to see me watch, comment on the comment section and let me know. But do get your membership. Or actually, no, don't get your membership yet. Comment and let me know. You know what? You know what I would do? After this stream, I'm going to create that perk. Okay? TV shows or whatever. I'm going to create that option in the membership platform so that when you go there you can be able to join the membership based on your perk or based on what you want to see me watch. So it's been a day, and thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. And on Wednesday we're going to see what's gonna happen on Wednesday. But whichever one I decide to read, I will schedule it on Tuesday. Okay, whichever manga that I decide to read, I will schedule it on Tuesday. So finally, on that note, continue to stay safe, stay classy, and keep on keeping on.